Henry, the pen.
What?
But don't you see? The pen is mightier than the sword.
So this is a quote by Edward Burlington. So today I am going to attempt to make animation 2D animation without using a tablet. My hair is everywhere. But first, I need to get some bananas. Let's go and get some bananas. So the bananas are required. You do not need to have bananas. I just ran out of bananas. I had to go to the shop. Anywho, what you need to have though, if you want to follow this video, is to have a pen, a piece of paper, a phone with a phone camera, and a laptop or PC, despite what you have. And obviously I have a graphic tablet. Here's my graphic pen, and I am not gonna use that. So this goes to the bed or to the ground. So we're gonna make simple animations right now. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start out with a story. Yes, you need a story. Now, before you start drawing on your paper, come up with a story. I already have a story, and my story will be about that one time I got locked out of the house and I had to get in a weird way while there was no one in the house. It was scary. Now, once I have that story, I can then start thinking about how many characters I have in that story. And along with that, I will start thinking about the backgrounds. Once you establish that, then you can start proceeding with your animation. And the first thing I'm going to do is to try to design a very simple character that will resemble me. And if you cannot draw, do not worry. Use simple shapes. I know that a lot of us are not huge fans of circles, so that's why I decided to use squares. Think about that show. You see how many shapes they have in that show? So you can draw all of these shapes, trust me. I did use first a pencil, and then I flicker the lines with a pen. And I did this off camera, and I thought it was looking better. So I'm gonna use this drawing, and I'll take a picture, and we're gonna move to the next one. Okay, so now we're gonna take the picture. Grab your phone or a camera by choice, and just take a picture. Make sure the lighting to be good, right? And please take two. Here's my picture. So I'm gonna upload this to my PC and upload Krita. This here is Krita. You can use Photoshop, Illustrator, GIMP. Someone who's gonna remind me of GIMP. Whatever you have, whatever you feel comfortable, you can do it. You can digitalize your photo there. So first things first, I need to insert my photo that I just took. Let me just find it. So here I can drag and drop and leave it here, and here's my photo. Wow, it's we need to clean up a little bit. You don't have to, but it's good to at least, let's say if you have drawn with pencil, you see the lines of the pencil. Oh, what the heck is that brush? Let me take this one. The lines of the pencil are not very visible, so that's why it's good if you have a ball pen, use the ball pen. If you have a marker, use the marker, even better, right? This is my character. Hello there. Very simple shapes. Remember, use simple shapes if you don't feel confident drawing in general. The only unsimple shape, that's not even a word, is the trash bin. The bag bin, the bin is over here. Anyway, so first things first, I need to line up my picture. Control and L inside Krita. So we're gonna bring the highlights up like this, and we can play a little bit with that until we're gonna bring the dark areas as well. And again, if I can spend more time, so I can really be left with the dark lines, but I don't want to do that because now I'm going to digitalize them. So make a new layer from here. Now I did import this very weird, in a weird way. So I'm just gonna put a background color to be white. So when I go to my picture, if I double click, I can name stuff or image. On my layer with the image, I will lower the opacity so I can better see the lines. First thing we can do is the character or the house. So I will make a new layer from here. I will be using a very specific tool. In other programs, it's known to be named pen tool. Here in Krita, it's known to be named as Bezier curve tool. So we're gonna click that, and we need to have the tool options on to play around with those. To have extra settings. So if you don't have them, simply go to settings and then dock curves, and then over here tool options, and it will pop somewhere. It will pop like a little window, little docker, and you can put it anywhere you like. So it doesn't matter which tool you select from here, you can have now two options. So in my case, for my tool, I'm going to use the Bezier curve tool. So in the filling, I will choose to have no filling. The outline will be the brush. Now the brush color is the first one over here, the first box. So I'm going to change that to be slightly darker black. Yes, that's the word I'm going for. And if I click on the brush here, I'm going to choose the basic one. You can either choose this one, we can choose this one. And from the size, because it's a very fixed size, I'll lower this to maybe 10-ish, 11. And I'm going to focus first on the face. I'm using just my mouse for this, and it takes a while to get used to it. But it does the job right. So first I'm gonna try to do the face with the neck and the hair. The eyes and the mouth will be the last. So the face, as I said, I'm using pretty straightforward shapes, and I'm gonna press with my left button, and now I will have a point and a line coming out of the point. Gonna go here and here. Now this shape is slightly different. If I zoom in with my middle button of the mouse, I can do this, do this. Now obviously there are no more lines, and I did this the wrong way, but don't worry. I could have started from here. I don't know. Once you have a dead end, you don't need more lines, you can simply press enter, and it will stop your selection. Now I could have done this and then the neck. So yeah, let's connect these. There you go. Control Z helps you to undo any mistakes that you have done. Boom. So now I can come over here, and around here I can press and hold so I can bend the line like this. And maybe around here I can do that. Right button is to deselect the thing that you just did, and something like that. Press enter.
2 hours later.
Okay, so once we have our digitalized drawings inside Krita, makes sense for us to export them. The idea is to hide your background layer. Let's say we're gonna animate the character and we want to animate the eyes or the mouth. Create extra layers if you want the mouth to be open or closed in order for us to change them in the individual result. Because I'm not gonna animate them in Krita, it's gonna crash. It's just gonna crash, okay? So once I'm done with all my drawings that I need, you don't have to export them separately one by one, just hiding all the layers and exporting the layer that you need. You can actually do that in Krita at once, and you will export that into a batch. Then play the tutorials how you can do that, and you're gonna end up with a folder with all of the drawings separately with no background. And now is the time to move to our editing program, because I'm gonna animate the drawings there. But before I import them there, I need to record my story, and once I have that, then we can start working on the final animation. Okay, so yeah, I will hide myself and my people, and I'm gonna walk you through what's next. Let's just jump into the picture result right now. Everything is here though. everything that you see here, I imported it by just, you know, grabbing and dropping, and there's somewhere here that name them. We can put them like this so we can see better. What I need to start doing now, the way if I have to do this animation without a tablet, first I need to have, well, change this. I need to have a background, so I'm gonna use this background again. Drag and drop works perfectly. How are we gonna animate? First, we're gonna establish the shot. Since I have these separate elements, like the house, it's the house, and then I have to listen to the audio and to see how I'm going to do this. I have the house, I have the fence. Let's see, fence is here, and I'm just expanding my images to fit with the audio. Now you see how I how I did this. Not ideal. I don't know. I was ready to animate them, to animate this whole thing by appearing on the screen, like the house coming from above. I'm gonna show how you can do that. I have a bunch of layers, if you will, a bunch of time video channels as well, I guess we can call them. If you press the right button, you can add a track. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. The track. You can add a track, and boom, and then we have more. Now we have 10 tracks. Wow. Same thing for the audio, but we're not gonna bother with the audio right now. So the house. My idea here is to obviously listen to the audio. To have the house to jump up to slide from above. So I'm gonna play the head around. Let's see. So around here. So the audio goes one time. I got out of the house. I know you cannot hear it. I'm listening on headphones now. So here I can move my marker, and from this area over here, from the inspector, if you don't have it, click on the inspector. Inspector gadget. I don't know if that's the song for that, but anyway. So the house, that says house merge, but I didn't name them properly. Great. So on the position of the Y, I'm gonna add a keyframe. I'm gonna go back in the beginning, and I'm gonna add a keyframe again. And I'm just gonna move the Y. I'm gonna rocket the house. There you go. Now if I play this again, there you go. It's a bit slow, but we have our animation. And if I zoom in a little bit, I can move this again. Not again. I can move this to be closer, so I can add a bunch of easy in and easy out animations. So house. Now I'm listening to my audio, and I'm basically animating based on my audio. There you go. So I guess we can first show the front fence, and then the second background, the back face fence. It's basically playing around with the images you have, and then let's say right now my character has closed mouth, but I can click this and say after this, play this one. Now the mouth is open, so if I play this, there you go, there you go. This is the reaction I'm having. And then I can duplicate this, and I can just have to spend my time listening to the audio and make the adjustments I want it to move around the character. Basically, I play around with these options over here to transform and to add the keyframes I need. That's how you do this in DaVinci Resolve. But if you're using any other programs, then you're probably gonna do it differently. So now I'm gonna play the story for you, and I should probably stop using that word. And this video is turned to be so long, so let's just enjoy what we have. It's very short and simple, and you know, enjoy. I will stop talking now. One time I got locked out of the house I live in, and it's a share house, and it's not fun. Well, technically, I went to throw out the bin, and then the door shut on me, and then I realized, wait a minute, there's no one in the house to let me in, so I kind of panicked. Anyway, I thought fast, and I grabbed the bins and climb on the bins, and then I jumped back into the house. That's the story, and it's happy. Yeah, and by the end of it, turns out there was actually someone in the house who could have opened, but they didn't hear me knocking on the door. And end of story. That's my story. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye now. Hey, Mambo, Mambo. Oh yeah, that's the transition. Let's go there. Come on, Julia. Come on, let's go there.